Hey guys, so I'm doing a recap too. I have a position in AMD. So AMD was a really nice trade because what I did was this is an ABCD pattern, opening range breakup. But what I saw was a huge signal here on the ask, and people in the chat got it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it on time. But there was a huge. Just look at this, another one, 2435. That's a 30,000 shares. Someone from ARCA so let me see here. So these are the times 100. These numbers has to be times 100. So that's a huge ask. Someone is asking for a huge 2435. Usually people think, oh, this is a very bearish sign. There's a huge seller and the stock is gonna drop. But it's usually the other way around. When there's a huge ask, it means that it's a very bullish sign that the stock is probably want to move higher. And if there is a very big bid, it means that the stock is probably want to move lower. Because now in this case, this guy has a huge position, but he's not willing to hit the bid. He's not willing to accept a lower price. He's asking higher, and it says, price, come to me. I'm not selling even 1 cent lower. So that's usually, that means a very confident seller. And who knows, maybe he himself pushed the price higher. So that's why on AMD, it was ready for the opening range breakup. I saw the signal, so I was really confident on the signal, so I went long. It did drop a little bit onto the moving average. I added more to my position. And then as you see, we saw that huge pop on that. I just wanted to record that I think it still, it's doing a, kind of pullback on the moving average. My stop loss is now at break even. But I think there's a potential that it goes back up. Still, those guys are still sitting up there. So 2436 is a level that I have on daily chart. So it's good to go into the daily chart and take a look at that. It looks like there's a level around here at 2436 now. It's trying to crack, and then if it cracks that, then who knows? Maybe it goes much higher. So it's doing a pullback now. Let's see. It depends if those guys are gone or not. This moves really fast at level 2. So this is just something that sometimes we trade based on a level 2. So overall I had a pretty good day. So AMD and MU was what we did do in MU. So MU kind of gave us a hard time. So I tried to trade MU for opening range breakup. So it did pop up very strong at the open. I went long for a pop toward the 4040. 4040. What is this 4040 we're getting? This is a yesterday high. So if you guys come to watch class 2 or pre-market show that Carlos is doing, he talks about that. So this is yesterday high. Automatically it comes from the study chart that we have. So it's very nice of DAS to put this price marker for us. So yesterday low, yesterday high, 2 days ago high, and 2 days ago lower here. So it's automatically we had that, and we talk about it in class 2. So what I did, I knew it was going to crack that. So I went long, but it kind of struggled. It did drop. I got out of the break even, and then, it came back up on the way up. I went long, popped up, sold at the 4040, some here. And that was the moment that market started selling off. So QQ, look at this. The market started selling off, and I told myself, MU is going to also sell off. So that's why I got out. And now it just doesn't have that, potential anymore. But AMD and MU usually, trade similar to each other. But AMD was actually the stock that, he get that movement. Let me actually put this AMD here. Yeah. So AMD and MU. So now, it did a pullback to this moving average. I think there is still a chance that wants to test 2436. Let's see if those guys coming back up or not. So let's hold AMD here. Let me actually talk about STNE as well. Let's while AMD is trading. So yeah, so STNE was a huge drop. That was, we had this 4120 level on our daily chart. Was opening range breakup, failed, huge drop, and then on the pullback I went short and I covered some here and some here on that pullback. So made a decent money, and it moves a lot. So from 4120 all the way up to 40. So I got 1 point out of that. So that was a STNE on just pullback and went short. AMD is going to pop higher. So just looking at AMD, I think it's going to test. So look at this. The asks are coming. They're not huge. They're not really significant. This 4,600 shares is not really that significant, but it might come. Yeah, it's kind of struggling here. So I might actually start dumping my position on that. So I don't know. I might actually start slowly dumping my position on that. Although 2430, yeah, it's strong. So I'm just also out more on AMD at 2430. Brian did a really nice trade on Roku. I don't know where honestly, I don't know where Brian finds these kind of stocks. So Roku, he did a really nice long at 63.27. At 63.27, that was a really nice 63.27. Yeah, he kind of got this move up, really nice. All right, guys, so that's it for me. I think AMD. I'm not sure what AMD is gonna do. Is there anything, guys, in the chat room that you want to discuss? Any trade or anything? Any trade you want to review? Jared, WHD opening range breakup, really nice. STNE long. I'm not sure if STNE is a long right now. Well, yeah, it's tough. I don't know. We kind of, yeah, it's kind of STN is kind of, honestly, yeah, it's hard to go long now because it's just the Jart, Tesla, really nice short and 2-minute chart and a pullback. So I like that, you know, a stock sold off and a pullback, you went short, really nice. It's exactly like what I did on STNE on a 1-minute chart, and this pullback to this moving average, I went short, drop, and covered everything else. Daniel is one of our good members. MU long sold, and you actually shorted MU at 40.40. Well, that's interesting. That's really nice. Very nice. How do you ever take a partial before the price reaches at least 1 to 1? Sometimes I do, but I shouldn't, Helal. So I have a tendency to always, tendency to, yeah, you know, get out too early, because sometimes I took too much of a position and I become a little bit scared. My real teacher is, well, okay, thanks. Andrew, you would ever flip your position on MU when you see the market starts? But you know, I'm not a flipper. You know, that's the thing. You know, when I knew it's gonna sell off, but I'm not the type of person to flip my position. So because it's just you know, I need more time to analyze the trade. So it's just not my personality to read it. Let me see Luna. Come here, Luna. Come here. Come here. Right. So Luna is here. Luna, you want to come say hi? Come here. Yeah. Say hi to the traders. Oh, they don't see you, but we'll lay there. We'll lay there. Post it on YouTube. All right. Vitali. Nice. All right, so that's it for me, guys. What's what AMD is doing? I think AMD is gonna pop. Oh, here we go. I think AMD is gonna pop. I still have a little bit of shares left here on AMD. I think AMD is gonna pop. So there are still, you know, bigger asks than bids. But the question is if it's worth my time or not. No, I'll post the. So let's see if AMD wants to pop higher. Very nice. Let's see. So I have my position here. So it wants to pop back to the high. Look at the ask. Look at the size here, guys. Look at the size. That 30,000 shares is gonna flip. It's gonna crack, pop up 2-3 cents higher. 24.35. Oh, there you go. They're all gone. So I'm just selling out more at 24.38. Did you see that, guys? 24.40. Did you see that? Oh, I actually recorded that. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm all out, guys. I'm at 24.40. So yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. So just wanted to show you that huge ask that they got. So that was another example that how a huge ask is very bullish. It probably goes higher. I just didn't have enough shares to hold it, and I want to end that recap. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. And today is the first day for Traders Challenge. So there's a lot of people who are in the Traders Challenge. So let's see how what those guys are doing. This week is the trial week for them. They play around, and the next week would be the real competition. Yesterday we also had if you missed the onboarding session, it's on YouTube Live. We recorded that, and I think Norm posted that here, so I'm actually posting that here. Traders Challenge. This was our onboarding class. Challenge. Thanks to there you go. All right, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.